Hello, everyone. This is Barbara Iris Sue of Parental World Knowledge. I want to welcome everyone. I was just calling my puppy Platinos to join us, but I think he's taking a nap. He's been out all morning and afternoon, and he just didn't want to come in. I had to squeak his toy. That was finally how I could get him back in the house. Calling him does no good. I don't know what it is lately. He has a little crush on the little girl dog next door, and he keeps wanting to play with her, and she's wanting to play with him. Every time he tries to come in, she starts crying. So she wants to have him stay. But she's older than him, and she can't have puppies, so, they're not a match. And she's a big dog. He's a little chihuahua, and she is a huge dog. I think she's a mixture of a number of things, but part Doberman, and she's big. She's 3 years old. He's only a year. So it's such a funny relationship. But look, he likes her. He likes her a lot, at any rate, and she likes him. So I can't get them in. I tell you, I can't get him in, and even her. She sometimes goes out of her yard, and I have to put her in. And it's a good thing that she likes me, because she didn't like a friend of my son's, and she bit him. So I'm just grateful she never, bit me, and I'm able to put her back in the yard if she, tries to come out to be with my puppy. So it's definitely romance going on here, but he's got to get the right one. This is not the right girl. He can't have an older woman like that, and she can't have puppies, and he wants them. So he'll catch on. He's just a puppy, so he has to learn. But at any rate, getting back, we're going to be doing today energy scans, and you can call in at 973-736-1637. I just had a very bad call. Somebody wants to hack our computer, and they were pretending to be from Windows Repair, like I'm too stupid to know. Oh, boy. And, what they do is they say to you, they want you to stay on the phone while you're on the computer, and that way they hack into your computer. It happened once to me, and I learned I'm not stupid. I never knew about hacking, but now I do. And, ever since then, I'll never go on the computer while, they tell me they're from Microsoft. Very funny. So, you fool me once, you're not going to fool me again. And I had, ever since then, anyway, I took a service contract with a company. So, I know that's not my company that fixes it, so I'm not bothering with that company, whoever's calling me up. And it's a shame that people do these things. And we're a nonprofit. And, Artist Barbara Sue Fine Art Studio. I'm Barbara Sue, and I run this organization, and I teach the art. And I did poetry also. And then, I run the company of Parental World Knowledge. And the company is also a free site. So what are they bothering me? I'm not a business, they're acting like I'm a big business, and that, they want to disrupt my business. It's ridiculous. We're not a big business, and this is ridiculous. Why are you going after people that are nonprofits and doing good things, good deeds? And that's it. It's a shame. But they get the wrong party. Maybe they think that I'm so successful, and that, they're trying to break up my business or don't take away from someone else's business that they were hired to hack. They get the wrong party. But at any rate, with the energy scans are um, where I pinpoint a problem that you have, whether it's in your mind or it's in your body, and you don't have to tell me anything. I just, pinpoint it just by thinking and praying what is wrong with you and looking for a chakra area. And there are 7 chakras throughout our, from our head to our body. So I pinpoint what chakra area, and when I get that message coming in from God, I know where to focus my energy. My energy is coming right from God, and I'm focusing it on to whatever the problem is. So it could be your mind. Say you had a migraine, then it will be alleviating that pain. I can focus in on whatever part of your body there is a problem. So, whether it's your knee or whatever it is, I can, come up with that. I've had the other day, somebody had in his legs, he had heart surgery, God forbid, we should have that. And it was successful, but this is years later. And if you don't eat a proper diet, and I've said this in earlier shows and I'm saying it again, things could happen again. Well, he probably is not eating properly because now he's having problems with his legs. There was a lot of swelling. And that's indicated to me that something is wrong with his diet or nutrition. If you're not eating properly, you will have blockage. So I pinpointed, where his problem was, and I said to myself, that it's based with his heart, even though he says his heart's not hurting, but I do feel it's based from that. And then the legs. And definitely, there was blockage and there's swelling. And this is all tied into, there's a problem. There's a disruption with your chakra. The chakra has to have a constant flow. So this is what I focused in on, and I said prayer to God, and it doesn't matter. I believe whatever religion I believe, or whatever religion you believe, we're all one on everything, entity with God. We're all joined together, brother and sister, whether you're related or not, but we are all joined together. We all have so much in common. Nobody looks so different from one another. Might be different color skin, but we all have basically the same. We're all the same. And what we believe in one God, we're all united. So really, truly, all I'm doing is praying with you to God, and God is healing you 100%. There is no gimmick to this. It's just natural prayer. There's no machine. When I say energy scan, that's what I thought at first. When someone said to me, energy scan, I want to do an energy scan on you, I'm thinking it's a machine. I mentioned this earlier. And logically, you would think, because scan, there's scans that do study on whatever part of your body. There could be a scan. There's many different scans that we take. So from a physician. So obviously, that's what I thought, and probably logically most people would think an energy scan is that. But it is not involving any machinery. It's not, anything that's strange. It's just praying to God with me, and God heals 100%. I just do it a lot faster than if I was just doing a miraculous healing prayer. And all it takes is for you to call me on the phone. You just have to pick the phone up, 736-1637. 973-736-1637. It doesn't cost anything. You don't have to sign up for anything else. You don't have to give your information, just say your first name, and that's it. So many people said they want to call me and have this done, and things come up, and then I can't believe it. They don't make it the most important thing. It is the most important thing, because without this, why should you be sluggish? Why should you feel, if you're unhappy with your job or whatever it is, the problem, maybe it's a relative, maybe it's a friend, and it's aggravating and tearing at you, why not have relief immediately? Or it could just be the fact, there's pressure. As a parent, believe me, my son is not a perfect angel. I never claimed him to be. I've mentioned on my blog different things. I've had sometimes there was certain episodes. Just like there was a show called many years ago, Donna Reed, and Donna Reed was a great mom, but the kids, they sometimes acted up. So she yelled. She wasn't a saint. She was, no one's perfect. If the kids are acting up and you keep telling them and they don't stop, a parent is going to yell after a while. There's only so much we can take. We're human. So I used to laugh about that, how she was yelling, once in a while at her kids. And that's good. That's a good thing. You can't just say, "Oh, honey, it's okay," and then they're going to do it again and have no respect for you. So, you can't do that. You've got to be firm. And my son is not a perfect saint. He does a lot of wonderful, good things that I would consider saintly, but he's not a perfect saint. Oh, we got a call. Maybe somebody's calling. Hello, Barbara speaking. Who's calling, please? Bye. The hacker again. But he is a wonderful son. He does a lot of good for me. He's done repairs on our home, and he's working full time, and he's doing full time working on the house. And God bless him, he's doing all that for me, and is putting, money towards our house, right now, because I'm still facing fraud from the SSI office. Hello, Barbara speaking. And, God bless him that he has this burden. And he has a steady girlfriend, wants to, get married with him. And he wants to get married to her. And he's, holding off now because of the situation. So, he can be saintly what he's doing. And, that, thank God, did not cause their breakup. That she's being patient about it, and thank God for that. And, he definitely is serious. He's only seeing her, and that's all he thinks about. And, he just, talks to her all the time, and excited and always doing new things. And if he sees something, the simple, maybe it's not expensive, but, he's thinking about her and get a little something for her to surprise her. And it's just adorable how he wants, he plans out things for them to do. And, he tries to make it always interesting, always exciting. So, and he's got her into the health things, the health food. And speaking of which, she's taking our wisdom notes, and it's keeping her healthy. And there's one for vision, so she wears glasses, and he wants her not to have to wear the glasses. Uh, you know, it's a great thing, to have really great vision. Better when she's at night. She drives at night. She works, sometimes quite late. So it's good for her, to have better eyesight. With having the glare from the glasses and all too, um, it's not the best thing at night. So he wants her to have great health and good vision. And so, these are wisdom herbs. They're only $47 for a bottle. And we have it with a flash sale right now, only $5 off. You get $5 off. So it is, 47 normally, regularly. So you get $5 off. And that is so reasonable. I mean, to get 100 capsules for that. You can't get that. There's no one selling it at that low, price point. And the fact that you're doing a good deed, this is going to be going one time. You buy one goes to a cancer patient or a person that's needy. So you buy one, we give one away every single time. So you're doing a good deed. So that's incredible. And, this will keep you healthy. This one's seafood. This is, what we need. We need, and I was just watching something. We actually need, even if you're a vegetarian, you still need to have the protein from seafood. You need to have that in your body. If you don't, you can get very ill. My son, he's into being a vegetarian, and he's mostly living off of these herbs. But he does have definitely the seafood. He has to have some in his body. He eats at times the salmon, and if you don't, he doesn't go around eating meat. He does not eat meat, but he does have fish for the protein. And if you don't care for fish, well then you can get this. There's no aftertaste. And we have one for bones. We have all the things are meant for all your health. Here's the products. Let's see. This is wisdom herbs. Let's see them. And they're all in these darker bottles so that it stays preserved for a long time. And sometimes you might, if you ever miss anything, at least it has a long shelf life. They are sealed. They're sanitarily made because we have a machine, and they're from the highest certified of herbs, and in addition, from the cleanest forest. So I don't know what you're waiting for. Give us a call. It's only to the 27th of this month, September 2016, that we are giving the $5 off on each bottle. It's so reasonable. Everybody else is charging in the 50s for the herbs. They're not even giving 100 capsules. They're giving under 100 capsules, and it's in the 50s. So what are you waiting for? This is such a bargain. Why we're doing this, Sasha? Well, we want to help people. We want to help more people. We can't give them away unless you buy one. We want to give it to a cancer patient. We want to give it to the needy. So please give us a call so that we can accomplish this. You'll be doing such a good deed that you should feel great. Besides taking it, you'll feel great. This is needed. I can do all the prayer, healing, and God heals 100%. But if you are not putting things right in your body, you can have headaches, migraines. You can have neck pain, back pain. You can have cramps. We have all the herbs meant for that. Every one that you need. Your bones are weak, you have the ones for the bone. You have heart, anything with the heart, even if it's not serious, but just you want to maintain a healthy heart. This is what we have. We have each one for whether man or woman, we have that. We have it all. And this is the cleanest. I mean, this is also kosher. So if you had a dietary, restriction that you needed, to have a kosher diet, whether for your religious beliefs or just the fact of sanitary, because they are very strict with, the kosher. I buy all the time a kosher turkey because I do not want to, take a chance that anything's wrong. Plus, they're always tough. I don't know if you notice if it's not kosher, if it's not salted, they make it right. The rabbis, they make it right, but the fact that they do put the kosher salt, it's the sea salt that keeps the turkey preserved. So you don't have to be Jewish to know this, and there's plenty of people that I know get some kosher meat because of that reason. So what I'm telling you is that it's also kosher, that it's more cleanly, and of course if you needed to have it too for religious reasons, you have that. Now with this, taking this, you will maintain, like once when I do my prayer healing and you're healed, you're going to need to maintain your health. It's going to be useless if you don't. Now, I hope you eat organic food primarily, and these are definitely supplements. If you're not eating enough of the right things, this will keep you steady and healthy. You need to have this in your system. You can't be eating all the junk fast foods, and I know it happens. It's a vicious cycle. You're working, you're tired, you don't feel like cooking, you'll go out and get the fast food. And if you're not maintaining proper nutrition, you can get very sick. So you need to have these herbs. And I'm taking herbs every single day. I haven't had much sleep all week. We're working on the house. I promised a friend that we would get done. Well, I kept to our promise. We're working on the house every single day. And, so we're almost there. We'll be ready by the week. The week is up, we'll be ready. So one more week, it will be ready. And I hope that they, follow through. And if not, if anyone's out there listening, we're in West Orange, New Jersey. It's $1,000 for each room. And it is gorgeous. So far, the one bedroom is complete. It's like a 5-star hotel. It looks wonderful. And the other one, we're almost complete now. So, I'm just so excited because it has ceiling lights, a ceiling fan. It has a cedar lined closet. Oh, it smells so good and so delightful. And plenty of room. It's a master bedroom. I didn't, move into that. That is just enormous. And it's, very nice. It has a nice exposure to the sun that you can get the beautiful sun rays and relax in that room. It's a very, very nice meditative kind of room to be in, and very cheery. It's now it's gray and white. We have I love that color. I love the color of gray, and it looks just beautiful. So we're at West Orange, New Jersey. And so in a week, I should find out if they're not moving in. You always give me a call at the same number, 973-736-1637. And the fact that I teach art and poetry, I'm always here, and you can always get a free lesson. So it's a good plus of moving in. I hope that this lady moves in. If not, we're going to need somebody, because definitely I can't continue doing all the things that I do for free when everything has gone up in price. The food's gone up, everything. The cost of supplies have gone up, everything under the sun. So, I'm doing this reality show, and I'm cooking, and at times, that's why I have to have the food, obviously, to show you how to cook. So, and we don't charge for our site; it's a free site. So, all these things come into play. So we definitely need, to rent a room. I need to support our charity so that I can do other things for our business. I need to be putting the money into that, not into our charity. I definitely need somebody to rent out our office space that we're not using now and turn it into bedrooms. That's where I was doing my taping. And I had a stationary computer, but I don't need it now. I have a laptop, so I can go anywhere, fortunately, and cook in the kitchen or whatever. And so if you haven't watched us, we have cooking segments, and you can watch, and they're healthy food. So, I'm using kamut as opposed to regular pasta. And there's so many more recipes. I keep thinking of new recipes all the time. So, I'm going to continue doing that soon too. Just one more week, I want to do the prayer healing. I want to continue. I always every day do some prayer healing, but I want to do this energy scan. And I'm going to keep talking to you till somebody has enough guts to call in. Come on now, don't be embarrassed. I won't mention anything of your, just say your first name, and I won't, I'm not going to put the phone up to the camera. It's going to be you and I talking on a separate line. But of course, I wouldn't say, who your family member is that is annoying you, or say, who your boss is that's annoying you. You could just say, oh, my boss is annoying me. Just be careful. Don't say your doctor's name. Then somebody can know it's you by that. Say that you have a friend and they know you go to that doctor's office with them. So I wouldn't do that. So just say your name, your first name, and have the guts to talk to me about this energy scan. You're going to open up a whole new world. You're going to have more focus, immediately more energy. I can't guarantee immediately that you're going to be cured 100%, but it could be possible because I have cured 100%. I've had so many people come to me lately, and not enough for writing my book. I'm trying to also write a new book on this energy scan, and it's Parental World Knowledge's energy scan. I can't write enough because I don't have enough case study. But, and that's what the book is about primarily. Only a little bit of description. It's mostly about that, as I mentioned earlier, shows. So we do need people to be part of this book. You're also helping, again, the world. You're doing a very good deed. So please give us a call. I don't care what it is. It could be the simplest thing. You could have a creak in your neck from not sleeping properly. I once had a woman who was in her religious place of worship. I never knew her, but she just came, up to me, and she introduced herself, and then she said, "Oh my gosh, I can't even turn my neck to look at you." And so I said, "That's okay." And then I did a prayer healing for her, and I healed her within a very short period of time. But it was not an energy scan. This was a miraculous healing prayer. So it took about an hour, and she finally had relief. She said, I finally can move my neck. So she said she couldn't move it. She was in pain for an entire week. She could not move it. Finally, after the prayer, she could move it in 1 hour. And she could turn her head. She turned her neck completely to look at me, and she was not in any pain. So if I can do that, even when I didn't have the ability for energy scan, and there's so many other cases, case studies that I did, this energy scan is in just seconds, because I had always the ability to do the prayer healing that was miraculous, but I didn't have the skill set until the Invisible Healers called me and I had a session with them. So then I was able to learn this in 1 day. And this is so fast. I can't even imagine that this could happen. But this is because there's energy in all of us. And I am doing an energy scan on you, keeping your circulation going. All the energies in the universe from God. God has it in there to heal us. All we have to do is pray to God together, you and I, and we're tapping into God's prayer energy. That's how it works. So that's why it's so fast, and it's so amazing that God allows us to heal ourselves. We all can heal ourselves. It's God healing us 100% because it's His energy, but we're doing it. And so if you only open up to try, give us a call, 973-736-1637. Also, if you are a prayer healer, you can give us a call. Say you are master in Reiki. Maybe you're an energy healer like I am, and you haven't gotten to this level. Well, I'm more than happy to get you to this level. But I do need you on the phone. I can't say a prayer for you as an energy scan unless you're on the phone. And you can be certified because I'm descended from the holiest of priests, and it's Cohen. And you can just call me on the phone and we can get you up to par. You want the best for your clients. I know I do. I put my clients before myself. It's so much harder for me to do healing on myself, but it's so much easier to do healing on other people. So you just have to have a belief in God. And it doesn't have to, for the energy scan, it doesn't have to be strong. The strongest belief, it can be a good belief, and I still can do it. Because I know somebody said, they weren't really sure about this, but they were going to try it. And sure enough, right away they were healed. So what I can say is I can't make promises that it's going to be immediately in seconds, but I can make promises that you will gain more energy and more focus immediately. There's no question. Every single person I've helped, they gained more focus and more energy. You can focus on things, be quicker, say your job, things in your family, whatever it is, you'll have more focus. And your energy level will soar. You will be so much healthier. You will feel so much more energetic. Please give us a call, 973-736-1637, 973-736-1637. And there's no gimmick. It's God healing you with your prayer to God. As simple as that. And you're getting those chakras. It could be a broken one, say whatever your arm or whatever it is, but you're getting it to circulate by doing a prayer with me to God. We're tapping into God's energy. And this is healing your arm or whatever part of you that needs, where the chakras need to be clear, and everything else will get out. You'll have your proper circulation, and the bad things will be cycled out. That's how it works. It's so simple. Well, at any rate, I do want to say a little bit more concerning the wisdom herbs. If you have a small company, even, or a big company, we can bring speakers in for free, one free time, and we can educate your entire team, or if you're not calling it a team, but your employees, we can educate your entire staff, and they will learn everything about herbs and why they need to take the herbs. Because I recently read in USA Today that people are unfortunately billions of dollars. There's a deficit for companies for the people being out of work. If there's not proper circulation from your chakras, you could be out of work. And it's costing billions to these companies. These are small companies, and it's costing billions of dollars. How horrible. So obviously, I don't know what it is with the insurance, if there isn't enough insurance coverage, but it's causing them billions of dollars. I can't figure that out, why they don't have the insurance. They should, in business, if you're, have paid employees, I would get insurance to be sure that my employees were taken care of. So they're not, and obviously they're not doing that. They're not making sure you have that insurance in play, because they're saying they're losing billions of dollars, and they should have it. Everybody should have insurance. You should, have that for your company to keep your personnel protected, get money when they get injured. And that's it. I can't understand why they're losing billions of dollars, these companies. Why aren't they just having the right insurance? Well, Barbara speaking. Okay. Yes, I was right now on my reality show, but I did call a bank concerning getting the financing, and I went around in a circle for over a few days now. I was calling, they tell me to call this number, call that number, and I said, look, I says, this is ridiculous. Finally I got the right person, and he says, look, you go, back to your bank, and you just, ask for a person at the desk, and they'll take care of you, because we don't deal with big things. That's the problem. A lot of banks are not now doing a smaller business loan, and that's what I was going to take. So I found out that. Is there a finance place that normally you go to? Because I asked that, and they said they were going to give it to me, your manager, Mike, and they never gave it to me. They never, I asked twice now. Yeah, I'm writing. Go ahead, because I'm not getting anywhere from what I'm doing. I'm going in circles for a few days. Go ahead. Okay, I'm writing. Go ahead. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, very good. Because I asked that and nobody explained it till now. So I tell you, you want customers, you got to do that for them. I'm not annoyed. I'm really appreciative that you're try to help me. But I'm just saying, I hope you don't lose customers by not telling him that. All right, so thank you so much. And your name, just so I have that. Thank you, Jen, because I'm right now on a reality show and I couldn't hear you at first. Okay, take care. And it's on YouTube, by the way. Have a great day. Oh, I'm relieved. I was saying a prayer. God was listening to our miraculous healing prayer of this financing. I've been calling for a few days. I was told by a particular bank that they, I should go this one, and that one, and it ended up not one of them. They stopped doing they stopped doing small business loan. They're doing big business loan. I started to say it backwards, and I'm just like so happy and relieved. My prayers worked. I said, gee, this is getting ridiculous. So they have their own finance company. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'll let you know how things go. It's supposed to be the best, one of the best companies. And I asked them though twice for the finance thing information, and they never included it. So see, and it doesn't make sense. And this was a manager. They can make mistakes too. And I'm glad they had a team member call, because obviously something was wrong. Why didn't I get back to them? Well, I didn't get back to them because I couldn't get the financing. I couldn't find the right person. And this isn't good. Banks now, they should have the information. If one, and this is going to lose you business. And, banks are saying that they're not doing as well. Well, you're losing business because you're not thinking. You need to know if you're working with people. You must have a memo, and it explains to every employee they should know that this is the amount that they can get for a loan. Now, this person I just spoke to last from the bank said they're doing big business. So it would be not, I was just thinking 25 at the most, but I don't even need that much. But that's, that was their minimum before. But no, they're doing, big things like 200,000 probably is what their minimum is now. So I didn't ask for sure, but he says it's much higher, and I guarantee it's about 200,000. So I'm not taking a big thing like that. That's for big business. That's not for small business. And this needs to be done, or I'm going to lose. I want to rent out these 2 rooms, as I said earlier. So I have to be on time and keep my word. I give my word, even to a friend. I give my word, I must follow through. You can't do that in business. You can't say you're going to do something, even with friends. I do follow through. And I don't mean that I just, became a friend, with this person. It's been a while. It wasn't, just immediately just met them. Been talking a while with them, so as a friend. And I feel that everyone I deal with in business is my friend too. Although, you might have just met somebody. And I still feel immediately, that they're a friend. I treat, and I teach every person like a friend, not just like a stranger. Just because you just met me does not mean I have to teach you like a stranger. Why should I be doing that? Why shouldn't I be teaching you like a friend? I should be instructing you like a friend and make you feel comfortable, make you feel welcome. And just same thing with the energy scan. If I don't treat you like a friend, how can you feel comfortable? And this should be for everyone in business. You want to do more business, you've got to treat people like a friend. A friend is someone that you will treat with respect. A friend will be someone you understand, have more patience with. And if you don't treat each person that you have in business, then you're just not going to do well enough in business. And with a friend, you give of yourself, and you need to give too. You can't just take. You can't just expect, oh, just give me money and that's it. I don't have that attitude. And I've always succeeded in business. And so I feel everything will be fine. We'll get this done in 1 week. And we should have our brand new heater hooked up. So that's a miracle. It's a true miracle. I was doing a lot of prayer healing. And so it works. Believe me, if we could get this house, and my son is working full-time as an architect and then doing this full-time as a builder, had no knowledge prior. He could even hold a hammer. It's hysterical. He would always say, Mom, I need you to hammer down something, for me. Mom, hang up a picture for me. He wouldn't even use a hammer. So for him to use power tools, I was like so nervous. He offered to do it, not me. I did not suggest it. I was like praying constant miraculous prayers. So my house didn't catch on fire. My house didn't blow up. My house didn't have any problems. And it didn't. Everything is fine. Everything was checked out. We have constant people coming in, experts, because he's dealing with all these builders and he's dealing with electricians. He has personal friends that are electricians, licensed contractors, the best. They're big builders. And so, everything has been checked. And thank God. I wouldn't leave it to chance. And, everything is getting done. So little by little. And getting back to, like I said, it works. The prayers definitely kept me going here for 1.5 years safe. And, prayers do help. That are miraculous healing prayers. And the energy scan is just a faster way of doing miraculous healing prayers. So please give us a call. I was hoping that was a client. I was hoping a new friend calling, to get the healing, but oh well. And I hope that some of these people do call. I can't understand. I keep, posting things that we're doing this, and we're getting people viewing, which is wonderful, and more people signing up. And by the way, please push that subscribe button. I'm sorry that Google Hangouts didn't just transfer all the ones that are in our circle right to YouTube. That would have been, a real good thing. But if you could just push that button that says to subscribe, that's all you have to do. It doesn't cost anything. I pushed plenty of subscribe buttons. I did not pay anything. So please push the subscribe button for us. And it says Barbara L. Sue, Parental World Knowledge, that's our company. And just push that subscribe button. So you be subscribed and you'll know when we're going to be on. It sends a flash announcement and that you'll know that we're on. So please, and at times I write a note letting you know different things. So it posts you to, knowing this and privy to what we're doing. I do on Google Hangouts too. I do post something, or Google Plus, I'll post something if I can't, I know sometimes I can't get on. I don't know what it is, Google Hangouts lately. I can't even post something, but I do Google Plus at least. And but the best thing is to be subscribed so that you can see. It will, show you when my show is on, and it also lets you know too. If you didn't watch it live, you can watch it a later time. It's going to show you the different things, the different shows that I was doing, the prior shows. So I would, please subscribe. I don't, want you to miss anything. And I hope that everybody is going to have a wonderful day or night. And I do want to say a miraculous healing prayer, since I couldn't say an energy scan to anyone. I don't know why no one's calling. You keep telling me you want to have this. So many people have called me or emailed me. I want to, have this energy scan. And I don't know what it is. I know like one person had a legitimate reason, but still their mom was in the hospital. So they were going to have an energy scan, for themselves, but then they had to go to the hospital. So they didn't have, the time to do that. But look, even so, you need the energy scan because you're dealing with all the stress of seeing your mom ill, and she was in a critical state. And why should you be stressed out? You could end up having a heart attack. Before, God forbid, your mom any problem, you could end up having a heart attack. You need to calm yourself down. You need to tend to yourself too. We need to be caretakers, but we need to take care of ourselves too. And I am one who is trying, to focus a little bit more on myself, because I always focus on healing everybody else. And, I'm learning to try to focus a little bit more on myself. As a prayer healer, you tend to focus mostly on other people. I always put my family first, but, then the world, I'm still putting first before myself, which, I shouldn't do that as much. I need to focus a little bit more on myself, not more, not take away from what I'm doing, but just to focus a little bit more on myself. Because, look, I have to be healthy to help you. So I know that's something you need to do. So if you are a caretaker for someone, you gotta take a second. It just takes a few seconds. So give us a call, 973-736-1627. And right now I'm going to do the miraculous healing prayer. I hope and pray for peace, good spirit, good health, good strength for everyone in the world. Amen. Like I said, God heals you 100%. I do the prayer. I don't do anything but the prayer. You do the prayer with me to God. God heals 100%. So I don't know what people are afraid of to call and talk and do this energy scan. It's so fast, and it could make a world of difference. I've helped people that were in their office, and people were giving them such aggravation. Oh, one was the boss giving, trivial things that he didn't even need to do. And, it's so aggravating. And then another one was an office worker, was just jealous of them. So constantly, bitterly fighting and fighting and fighting. So this is no good for your health. It's killing you. You might love your job, but you don't love that person, and you're just aggravated every single day. Now, why should you continue? That can give you a heart attack. That's not good for us. We need to go to work in peace, do things that we need to help people. That's what we need. You don't need aggravation. You have to work there for 8 hours or more. Who could take that 8 hours of enduring somebody aggravating you nonstop? And I've been there. I've been in a position where someone was aggravating me nonstop. And that was not a good situation. I was a manager, and we had like a 2-manager team. And then the gals that were working with me were being harassed by this person. This was a male, and he was flirting with everybody. It was terrible. And he wouldn't let up. And he was worse to me than anybody else. To me, he used to write Barbie doll on my check. I had to go to the bank and have to write Barbie doll to cash my check every paycheck. And I held my head high and I cashed my check. I didn't let that get to me. And it didn't get to me when he was, the flirting and all that. I just said, look, I don't want to hear it. And I didn't let it get to me. But these girls were younger and it was getting to them. They were teenage girls, and it was so upsetting. I mean, they're over 18, but still, it was very upsetting for them. So, you can have a boss that aggravates you so, and it was aggravating them so. They were in tears, hysterical, because they weren't used to that treatment, to be, constantly flirted with. And, you know, they had boyfriends and they didn't, that isn't right that he's doing that. They had no interest in him. And I kept having to talk to this boss. And then I just gave up. I just said, look, I had to report him. And I did report to the higher up, but then he quit. Oh my gosh. And I was stuck with the situation. And then finally they did get a female in place. Thank God. Because I was acting as, I had to be like two managers. And that was not an easy situation. But at least we didn't have the harassing. Male boss was gone. But it is not a good situation. If you have things that are eating you at you, and I know I've been there. It was eating at me, not what he was doing to me, but it was eating at me that my girls were all upset, my team. And you just can't, excuse me, you just can't, I'll take a little drink of water. You can't have that happening. You can't aggravate yourself every single day. So please give us a call. You don't want to be on there, call us privately. Okay, thank you. I'm adding a little more. My allergies are acting up still. And I thank you so much for tuning in. Keep referring people to us. You have a wonderful night or day. Bye now.